What's up, guys? Water Wednesday coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today we've got Amius to take down. We've got a little bit of Grim Forest to do, and we are here to do takeovers. So, yes, I see your message. If you'd like a takeover, go ahead and go over to the Discord. You can type in !Discord. It will take you to the Discord. And there is a thread in there that will tell you what you need to do in order to get a takeover. Takeovers are free, as always. And if you want a Hydra takeover, you are going to need some silver on your account so that I can do builds and stuff. But that is certainly something that we can do. Let's see. I'm not sure if Ninja has gear. Probably does not. There we go. Hmm. We'll get some gear on him, and then maybe Amius. No space between exclamation and Discord. That'll probably throw you off. Yeah, we'll see if this team works. What's up, boy? How you doing tonight? See if we can make this fight relatively quick. That would be nice. Let's see. What do we want to do here? That's a good start. In theory, this could be a very quick battle. We'll see. I did not know that he could block, ignore, or block unkillable. Or ignore unkillable, I mean. That's interesting. Maybe I do need a reviver in here. We'll see. I mean, technically Mithrala or Marishka is a reviver, but only if she dies. I mean, we're kind of close here. Oh, no. Okay, that was unfortunate. Saving your silver. 4 fragments away from Empress. So close. Looking forward to it, Boyd. Yo, Loxlin, it has been forever. How are you doing? I haven't heard from you in months. Hmm. I did not mean to break hearts. You still playing? This would have gone a lot better if Ninja hadn't died while under unkillable. Well, you know, had to do what I had to do. Next time you will learn to not take breaks. Maybe it was your fault all along. Yeah, I like Grim Forest a lot. The hype the hype has gone down a little bit compared to a couple months ago, but I still really like the content. Yeah. I don't know if you know who Nick is in your clan, but he's come in a few times. Nobody else really that I know of. Yeah, there's good rewards in Grim Forest for sure. I feel like this is still going to win. Just a lot slower than I meant to. Hopefully it doesn't heal too much here. I mean, we could get a block revive, which would be sweet. Maybe? Okay, there we go. Okay. That did not go exactly as planned, but it still worked. Not great. Let's see. That could be something. Five 5 star for beating Amius is just the worst. Finally beat what? I do not think that you meant to type in dark tea. Orcs, Knights Rev, Argonauts. Okay. What's up, Dazzle? Let's see. Calamitous needs gear for sure. I'll throw something on Queen Ava just for the heck of it. Guess I can put something on Astrolith as well. I haven't used her in probably 6 months or a year. That'll probably work. What's up, Rams? Blowing your resources for Bayak is totally worth it. Wish I could have even stood a chance. I went up against another content creator, Snackbox, and he put up like 42,000 points. So I didn't even try. I put up like 23 points. So I never stood a chance. And then somebody last night said that they got him for like 4,000 mystery shards, which is insane. I was really hoping that they would make him more accessible, like a hero path or something, but I'm guessing they're going to do that for Edward. That's my best guess. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, the Assassin's Creed crossover wasn't quite as good as the Turtle crossover. They blew it a little bit. Oh no, I don't. You need at least 1,000 subs, but honestly, I'm probably not getting the numbers that they want just yet. Getting closer though. Still trying to push for 1,000 subs. Get a little bit closer. Maybe if you tell everybody in the old clan to forgive me, that'll help out. Caleb and I were in the same clan for a long time. I switched over clans over the summer sometime. Ooh, 300 energy. That's not bad. Oh, brother. Well, at least I have some champions. They're not all the best. I got two that I actually use. I feel like Kalia might be okay. And Maybe Basilisk and Abraxas? See how this goes. Yeah, not everybody in that clan was actually a hardcore grinder. I tried to get people going, but some people are more casual. Just the way it goes. Um, I hope I don't have to actually use any more skills here. Those bombs should just kill everybody. That wasn't bad. All right, round one, not so bad. You get anything good in raid lately, Loxlin? Get any sweet champions or anything? Yeah. It's hard when you're playing with real friends. Just gotta accept that you're not going pro in Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, that was actually pretty easy. Sweet. I think it's about time to get a mythical. What's up, Chop? I think Chop. Weren't you the one that got Bayek for mystery shards? Ah, you got Marius. Nice. And Ramon too? You're moving on up. All right, guys, time to pull my remnant. Yeah, Teox is still a sick champion. Still waiting on my Teox. They haven't brought him back in a while. Feel like they've forgotten about bringing back those special champions. Wait a minute. I got prism shards, but there's no prism event. When's the prism event coming? All right, time to get a mythical. As you can see from the screen, it has been 6 Remnant shards since I pulled my nice back in about 2 months ago. Let's go. Let's get some red lightning. Let's go. Come on. This could be it. As soon as the game gets going. You got Theodosia? That'd be sick. That's one of my most wanted. She's too good. My game decided to freeze. Oh, it's an epic. We can see that it's a Kemptum. Unfortunate. Wait, I can just do retry? Okay, we're fine. I got an Kemptum. I guess we changed the count to 7. Unfortunate. Well, we'll try next time, I guess. Just to the mercy. Let's see. I do have some relic forging to do. Maybe we can get a little bit of luck here. Get something from the Wings of Winter. Nope. We get a freaking epic. Hey, we got a 0.01% chance here. Nope. Okay. The luck is not with me tonight. We've learned that much. What's up, Juice? How are you doing tonight? Doing the spider tournament mostly just because I need silver anyway. Let's see. Guess I got Grim Forest to do. Doing all right. Just pulled my Remnant. Got an epic. As is usually the case. Let's see. Oh, hard's already done. Let's see. When does this reset? We've got 6 days until Grim Forest resets. Nice. Finished off Doom Tower again today. All right, let's see if we can find any decent rewards around Grim Forest normal tonight. There's not too much left. Yeah, I do try to take some off. But anytime it's like a really good tournament, I pretty much always get stuck with Krakens, even though I'm a very, very, very low spender. I am winning the Soulstone tournament so far. I've got a 2,500 point lead, which is pretty solid in this kind of event, in this tournament. I've got a very good chance of winning a mythical book, which would be nice. Somebody could Kraken out last minute, but if you're going to Kraken out for a mythical book, just buy a mythical book. They're like $10. It'd be a weird event to cracking out for if you're just trying to win it. That's crazy. You're missing the fusion and the deck of fate champion. You got all the you got the harder ones to get, plus the freebie. How old's that account? I mean, you're not missing much with Cassandra. I haven't even pulled my Basim yet. He's still just fragments on my account. I'm gonna probably pull him for CVC points. What's up, Chase? Wow, a month-old account with Bayek and Edward. That's crazy. What a way to start out. Meanwhile, when I was a new player, I had to deal with Mountain King as my nuker. Mountain King. Where's Geo Timmy tonight? I think he's sick. He said a couple nights ago he was sick. He didn't show up last night. He's probably cuddled up under a blankie. Yeah, I started with Elhain too. You traded accounts? I don't even remember there being a Mountain King tournament. Definitely would not have been worth it. Yeah, Harvest Jack is getting a buff. I've got Lugan who's getting a buff. I don't know if it's a good enough buff to care. He might make it back into Faction Wars or something. I pretty much only use Lugan like a few times a year. There's a Cursed City stage that needs like HP champions or whatever he is. Something like that. Mountain King got buffed too, and yeah, he still sucks. I tried him out after his buff, and I was like, he has the exact same problem he always had. You go up against a Duchess or any Spirit Affinity champion, and he just like hits like a wet noodle. He's not good. And he's not good for like wave content or anything like that. He's an arena champion that doesn't work unless you're just going against Magic champions. Like he was always good at taking down like back when Trunda was an arena nuker. He could do okay against like a Rotos back in the day. But if the other team had if they had Duchess, there's no damage. Nothing. Just give up. What's Edward good at? I think I watched 0 videos on Edward. And I went for Basim, and I don't even remember what he does. Like, Bayek's the only one that I really wish I had. Like, Ezio is free, and he's okay. He's usable. Not my favorite, but he definitely can do some stuff. Is is Bayek hard to build? You're saying Bayek is hard to build for Arena? Is that what you're saying? I honestly haven't seen a lot of them in Arena. I've seen a few Solinars, not a lot of Bayeks. I did absolutely crush some Solinars. I think that was just classic Arena, though. Like, there are ways to beat Solinar, but like a really good Solinar is hard to beat if you got like the right team around him. My clanmates really hate him, and they're mostly better than me at Arena. Yeah, I mean, if you just lock him out, and then like Marius is really good against him, it feels like. Yeah, I mean, some champs are just so stat heavy. It's like they're really good if you have all the gear in the world, and some people do. Some people do not. All right, let's see. I guess I'm missing a couple of charms. Some of these are going to be like ambushes or something. Oh, there's one of the charms. Missing one charm. Yeah, I think that like the big time players, they'll make it work. They'll have the stats. I don't know. I don't have them, so doesn't affect me. Do I have my eye on any old fusions? To be honest, I don't desperately need any old fusions. I pulled Rhodos a few months back. I just don't. Like, I'm sure that there will be some fusions that I skip and I will eventually choose an old fusion, but like, I have most of the ones I want. If I could get a +1 Rotos, I would just do that. I think Mercurial is just kind of Yeah, I've got 2 Tormans. I wouldn't mind a third Tormund, so I could like +2 a Tormund someday. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, I think a lot of people will go for Newt. A lot of people will go for Titus or Wixwell. But I've got all of those. I did all those fusions. I mean, if you have Tormund, then you should go for. Oh wait, you got Hilby. She's not a fusion. Yeah, a lot of people go for Fabian, Newt, Wixwell, Titus, maybe some Rhodos. But I've got all those champions. I tend to pull a lot of old fusions. Yeah. Free to play players after a few months of playing, once they figure out how to save shards and resources, it's not that hard. Like I can do any fusion that I care to do. Siegfried, yeah. I always wanted a Siegfried. Yeah, I don't know. I play raid every single day. I haven't missed a day since I started 4.5+ years ago. I I would have to be in a hospital, dying, or a family member dying or something to not be playing. Just it's just part of my routine. Like uh, making sure I'm getting everything. Like I've never screwed up a fusion. I've skipped plenty. Like I thought the champions were just progression, mediocre champions, redundant champions. I I think a lot of people are going to be skipping this anniversary fusion. I'm thinking about skipping it myself. Like the only thing that was kind of interesting is maybe he could be helpful in like Hydra or Chimera for a Titus team, and it seems like if anything, it's hard and it makes it worse, which is weird, but that seems to be what most people are thinking. Not everybody agrees. I I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I'd rather like do a Edward hero path probably, or any hero path for a champion, for a good champion. You should only need like if you can complete everything, like if you're not struggling to get through dungeons or something, you should only need about 1,000 gems in store. And if you're doing Demon Lord, you should be getting enough shards as long as you're careful with your resources. I did get Stock the Broken. I don't really use him, to be honest. I've kind of found other ways to work around block damage. I just use my Nice and my Rhodos and I ignore it. Yeah, he can be useful with like a bomb champion or an HP burn champion, I think. I forget exactly all the details, but I don't know. I don't think that I think he was kind of breaking into the meta and then people just kind of moved on. Yeah, you gotta learn to be careful with shards. You can start, if you do a bunch of uh like champ training, you get a bunch of mystery shards and stuff. You can sneak those in there. Yeah, I do at least the top 4 Demon Lord chests every day. Today I did the top 5 because I had an extra key. Never miss a day of Demon Lord. Especially Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare. Yep, I always get all of the shards from Tag Team Arena Shop or Clan Shop. You can get them places. Yeah, that's what Krakens do, Chase. You got to make sure. That's just the way it is. If you didn't do that, he might have pushed. Sometimes you got to go overboard to scare him off. Like you just can't read people's minds. You'll never know. Yeah, I think that I think they're done with doing guaranteed champions the old fashioned way, where like pull 110 void shards to get a void champion. I don't think they're ever going to do that again. I think that they do champ path and they'll do a deck of fate. And they'll do maybe a Titan event, but not like pull shards, get champion for sure. Yeah, one time I saved up 310 void shards and I got a Tremeria, and a Fortis during a 2x. I was like, it's just not worth it. This is the worst luck of my life. Oh, there we got an ambush. Figured there'd be a few of those in there. So now I just pull void shards whenever there's a decent reason to. Saving never did me any good. Save them for a 2x, save them for a hero path, save them for a really good 15x. But just holding on to shards just means that you wait a very long time to be disappointed. Sometimes 2x's can go really well, though. Like one time there was a 2x, 10x for Caldor, and I pulled 2 of them in 200 shards, so you never know. Jinglong, Sulfurion, and Vlad. Sulf is good, though. I've kind of figured out how to counteract Sulf because I've got an Ashnar. He's a great counter. Before I figured that out, he would wipe me out. But not that many people have Ashnar. Let's see, a mimic appears. Sweet. You haven't used him in PvP? He's very good in arena. He can be a major nuisance to deal with. Oh, we got some coins. Not bad. I need some coins. Not too great. Not too greedy, Chase. Oh no, I think you've got enough damage dealers, Chase. I think you're more like me. You need like a Theodosia, a Crixia, Arbaeus, Galathyr. Like Geralt, like you wouldn't be sad about getting a Geralt. I just don't know if that's actually your need. I've been facing a lot of Geralts lately. Like there are definitely ways to beat him, but when he hits freaking hard. Do you have any of the champions I mentioned though? Do you have any of the great mythical supports? I know you got like Hilvy. Like Theodosia is on another level. I pretty much can't beat a good Theodosia, no matter who else is on the team. What's up, Trey? I think I only have footsteps left. Now, there could be some ambushes in there for sure. And there's one charm somewhere. Should make the next couple of days of Grim Forest easy. Guess we just choose randomly. Well, nothing there. All right. Wait, do I have enough for a medium chest? Nice. Theodosia can do a lot more than beat turtles. She is disgusting. I'm not sure what I got from that chest. Something decent, maybe? Oh, we've got some gear to go through. Not that. Not that. Just looking for triple rolls or more. Just give me one good piece tonight, please. Here? No. Let's hit a quint something. Oh, there we go. This could be something. It's like the same piece, but still no speed. Nope. Did anybody else take down Amius tonight and get themselves a mythical? Somebody's got to have better luck than me. Oh, we got to rework. Come on, speed. Speed, hit resistance? Ooh, okay. Okay. Not perfect, but speed with a bunch of resistance. Possibilities. Oh, we got another one. Let's hit speed. Speed, resistance, triple HP percent. I doubt that's going to be great. You're sitting on 7 Revenant pulls. That's crazy. That is patience. I don't think I've ever sat on more than about 2. So tonight we should be getting Hydra rewards. I'm hoping to get another pull. I'm this close. And then I should be able to hopefully get another from Curse City. I mapped out perfectly that I can potentially get this. I think I'll be able to do that. and hopefully win my tournament. So far, I still have a lead. I'll double check that. Last time I checked, a couple hours ago, I had like a 2,500 point lead, which is pretty solid. We'll see. We'll see if somebody woke up and chose violence this evening. A day and 4 hours left. No, I still got a 2,500 point lead. Stay away, Julius and Kingsway Gray and all you fools. Don't make bad decisions like I did last night. You got Predator? That's a good purchase. I kind of regret not doing it, but you know, I don't really spend a lot of money on this game. I don't it's not so much that I need Predator, I'm just sick of seeing him in live arena. I just wish I wish I could buy the right to not have my opponents have him. Like I've got plenty of damage dealers. I'm just sick of seeing him. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Maybe they'll bring him back someday, but probably not. I probably should have gotten him, but whatever. All right. Let's see. Check your clan shop if you haven't. Uh, I think everybody gets the same shop. There's a Void Shard and a Lego book, both of which I very much needed. Let's see, I'm up to 18 Lego books, which is great because I want to book Vestel, who takes up to 11 books. And who else was I going to book? Oh, Owella. I forget how many she takes. I got to book Owella because my clan leader wants us to do Titus Chimera. See, 710. So I need 3 more Lego books. You get one during CVC, I believe. So I just need a couple more, probably. Yeah, I definitely, if you plan on using Predator, him being a first pick is not a bad idea. I'm probably gonna ban him if I see him. But if somebody comes at me with Theodosia, Predator, Solinar, Bayek, and like a Galathier or something, this is like, or Crixia, like, who do you ban? Things can get real annoying real fast. See, I don't think I got enough from anything. Let's see, who needed a takeover tonight? Looks like I'm pretty much done with things here. You know, I tried a different approach to lockout champions. I pretty much let my opponents have Fabian. They can have him. I just bring in Donatello because I'm always getting outsped. Like I get outsped 90%, 95% of my live arena battles because I go against pretty good competition constantly. Like I don't get easy battles really. I'm always getting outsped. My Fabian is too slow. So I just throw in a fairly high resistance Donatello. It's currently 803. I'm gonna try to bump that up during CBC a little bit. He's fast enough for what like I want them to go first, try to lock me out, and then I just use his A2, which speeds up my team and deals with the skill cooldown. If they debuff me instead, well, he's got a cleanse on his A3. It's been working out great. Highly recommend it. Like if you're constantly getting locked out. Now I do not let them have a Crixia. So a lot of people they'll bring in Crixia and Fabian to make sure that they get one of their lockouts. I'll usually ban a Crixia. She's more annoying. But Fabian, he can still be annoying, but that's one way that I've learned how to deal with him. Let's see. Are you guys pushing live arena at all? I'm doing okay this season. I need another 391 points in the next week, 6 days, 8 hours. Kind of borderline there. I think I'll be able to finish it off as long as I don't skip any days and I continue to push. Hopefully get a mythical relic. You never know. Well, here's the problem. Like my arbiter is decent. She's 431. That's okay. What I don't have is I don't have one of the mythical relics that adds like 30 speed. I don't have super fast gear that also has high accuracy or high. Just deal with going second. I try to throw Mercurial on champions. That helps a lot for go second. I throw in Donatello whenever I can. And then I have Duchess and Mercurial. I've got Hilvy Mercurial. I got Rhodos Mercurial that I've been using fairly consistently. They're gonna try to mess up my nice, but I can usually deal with problems with Donatello. I still get beat by better, players that have spent a lot of money. I still get beat, but I do okay. Yeah, there's the proper long-term Krakens of this game. Their speeds just don't even make sense. There are champions with over 500 speed in the game these days. Like, how are you going to compete with that? Unless you've been spending a lot of money too. Like, I'm sorry, guys, I'm just not a millionaire. I cannot keep up. I do what I can with what I have. I cannot compete at that level. Can't do it. So I have to go second. Go second. The good thing about Mercurial is the Krakens aren't getting any more of it than I am. That's great. Now they might have more Chaos Ore than I have, but that's about it. It might have more silver. That's okay. I can find ways to get silver, which reminds me, lethal gear. Let's try to get some lethal gear tonight. I always save these charms for lethal gear. Let's see, I've got... Let's try to get some speed. Oh, speed boots. That's not bad with crit damage and defense. I'll take that. That's rare, but it's got crit rate on it. If it hit double crit rate, and then maybe a crit damage, and then we got like extra speed or something. I don't normally keep rare gear. There are a few exceptions. That's pretty bad currently. And that's pretty bad currently, but potential reworks. Not the best. Most of the forging I do during CVC, but I just don't like to wait for my lethal gear. I like to get that. Unfortunately, I've been real low on Magisteel lately. And with Swift Parry making a comeback, I'm probably still not going to deal with deflection. I don't plan on getting good deflection gear. This thing is too expensive. Yeah, the relics have really helped the Krakens because they get several mythical relics, right? I've got one. Relics have been in the game for what, like 16 months or so? I've got one mythical. They've got 10 or 20 or whatever. And they also have 6-star blessings on all their champions, including their mythical champions. They've got... You just got back in the game, Chase. You'll get them. You know, you get chances from Grim Forest. There'll be tournaments that you'll win. You'll get them. They're still not easy to get, but for the Krakens, they're easier. You've only begun to Kraken. That's not worth it. I got one on my very first mythical pull, and I'm 0 for 4 or 5 cents. So the luck started out hot, and it quickly went back south. Really? So I've got, all I have is a death dealer on my Rhodos, which is sick. Because he's got Mercurial, and he's got his passive where will decrease damage from enemy hits. So the incoming damage from any single hit will not exceed 50% of his max HP. So they got to get through 3 taps at the Mercurial, then at least 2 more hits to take him down. So even though he's getting hit harder, the set and the passive make it not matter. I just need some mythical gemstones for him, please. I would love a Zivia's Servitude. That's the one that goes really well for nice, right? Like, it's kind of... That one's like kind of niche, but I have the niche. The nice is the niche. The lens is solid. Yeah, this would be really sweet for my nice. So the lens is one of these I'm talking about with the huge speed upgrades. Ignores 10% of a target's defense at the start of a round. Plays the perfect veil. Yeah. Wish I had them all, right? Let's see. Ooh, Cheshire Cat. I wouldn't say I need the Cheshire Cat anymore. I'd still like to have him. I'd be happy with that pull. That's one of those champs that's real annoying that, like, new players can just get him for free, and I can't. A little jealous of the new players sometimes. It's funny. I pulled that Gaspard 6-star. I watched Scratch's videos today, and he has him on his wish list. I'm like, oh, Scratch. Sorry, my dude. I've got it. I don't have the champion though. Typical. I got the 6 stars for the champions I don't have. Someday. Got 10 void shards in waiting. Let's see, what's my void shard count? 48 without a void legendary. Uh, it might be a while. Let's see, does anybody know what the Prism event is going to be? Have they announced anything? I thought that was going to show up today, but it did not. I don't know when it's going to. Since I thought it was today, literally have no idea. Like they showed that it was going to happen because you got it from the Soul Chase. I assume that there would be a prism event today. No explanation. I don't think anybody said anything. So I don't know what the deal is. I've got that to pull tomorrow though. Or whenever. Just a couple years away from Saoirse, guys. See, I need another 7,700 points. Not too bad. Right around the corner. Give me a minute. Wow, you are dedicated to the relic keeper. I tell you, I never, I never did that. I just could not be bothered to go about it that way. For one, I very much try to avoid the campaign as much as possible. I do the monthly quest where you have to do 500 battles, and that is it. Oh, I almost have a legendary book here too. I'll have that before CVC. Nice. I mean, that's a good strategy. I've just never done it. The Relic Keeper and the Broadmaw. I know a lot of people do the Broadmaw too. I don't pull enough. I don't pull enough void shards to do it this way. That's a lot of champ training. That's smart though. That's like the one grindy thing that I've just never kind of done. Let's see. Oh, we got 3 hours left on the event dungeon. Goodbye. Kind of a lame event dungeon. I don't care that much about chronophage. It's too hard to get the artifacts. You can spend 3,000 energy, you get like 2 artifacts to even try to roll up. It's all accessories. I don't know, guys. I don't have anything left to do except for Chimera, which I do not want to do. You all got a takeover for me? Yeah, I insta sell the regular artifacts. They're all bad artifacts. The least they could do is like throw in speed or savage or regen or stun or something decent. Not like offense or whatever's in there. Most of the time, yeah, I'll run, 400 energy and I'll get absolutely nothing like to even look at. Because I sell all of these sets. These are all bad, useless sets for anybody that's playing the game for a month. Gear on my account. I sell all this garbage. Try to keep the chronophage, but look, this is our second chronophage event dungeon. I'll show you all of my chronophage. I don't even have a glove. I've got 1 defense percent chest plate with a single speed roll. I've got 3 speed boots, an attack percent chest plate with no speed, another defense percent chest plate with 1 speed, and a few top pieces. That's garbage. That's garbage. A triple roll there, and double roll there. That's with 2 event dungeons, and I do all of the tournaments. Have a good one, Dazzle. What's up, Milo? Haven't seen that name in a while. How you doing tonight? What's been going on? Just woke up. Where are you from? I forget. Dubai. You doing all right there? You weren't too close to any missiles or anything, were you? Didn't Dubai get attacked? Or did I misread that? You're good. All right. Well, obviously, if you're bothering to get on a YouTube stream, you must have made it. Really. You're not close to anything of military importance, right? That's still honestly like here in America, we don't really get attacked. I mean, there was 9/11. There's like terrorist attacks, but no military is dumb enough. Not since Pearl Harbor. What are they attacking? Are they attacking military or American military bases there? It's hard to separate what's true and what's not sometimes. People do a little bit of lying on the internet. On the airport? That's not good. Well, we typically have the best guns here. Won't last forever. It never does. Really? I do all the time. Especially when it's like if I get what feels like a good victory in live arena, I want to see how good. Like say this was a pretty good win. This guy clearly is also finished in plat. Pretty similar player to me, honestly. I want to see if getting a win is worth bragging about. This is how stupid Live Arena is right now. I can't figure it out, but this is supposed to be a bot. They had Theodosia, Leonardo, Odin, Thor, and Tholin. And their freaking Odin and Leonardo are absolutely cracked. And that's the second time that's happened. Why is a bot hitting me up with those kind of champions? Like, not so much the Thor and Tholin, that's normal, but like, they got to throw out Theodosia. So I got to block the Theodosia, and they're left with a Leonardo that's built crazy well. I don't get it. Like, this was a nice win, though. This guy's got 19,000 points. This guy's got 23,000 points. That was actually a pretty good win. That one I thought was a better win, but he's not that strong. I don't know how he's got 19,000 points. He's just not, he must grind like crazy. Yeah, but the bots, the whole point of the bot was to like give you easy wins. And it's got, 4,000 points, level 96. Now I won this, but it wasn't easy. And I went up against one a day or two ago that was even harder, and they beat me. I'm like, I thought that was supposed to be my easy win. The whole point is to make you not want to quit Live Arena. My arbiter is 431. 431. I have not even I haven't upgraded her in forever. I don't even use my I don't use arbiter hardly, other than speed farming. It really sucks when you get the quad roll on a 5-star piece. It's like, I'll take it, but man, I wish it was a 6-star. Yeah, if you get 3 losses in a row in Live Arena, they usually feed you a bot. Live Arena. I've been going against really hard bots lately. How are you doing tonight? Smacked? Smacked by a noob? You missed everything from the updates. Anything good coming to us? Uh, uh, what's coming to us, guys? Besides this uninspiring fusion, we've got supposedly friendly battles for Live Arena, which would be cool if we could do tournaments. In theory, we'll see how that works out. Yeah, if nothing else, hopefully we can do you guys against me. We might be able to do some kind of screen share tournament through Discord or something. I don't know. New factions been live. I don't know. I think Grim Force has been out for almost 3 months. So I'm thinking about a month and a half we should have some sort of major content update. I don't know how major. Probably not as big as Grim Forest, but something. The best thing they added was the auto battles for tag team. Who's doing the fusion? I'm kind of on the fence. Unfortunately, I really wanted a good fusion, but I might skip it because I don't think it's going to help me. I need to see something more definitively good. Other than the fact that it would help out with faction wars, maybe. I've got 57 Anaxia fragments. I'm sure that there's going to be somebody that gets 20 every time, but I don't know. For some reason, they did this where it's like you get 18 or 19. I think I got 19 and then I got 20 and then I got 18. There's probably going to be one person that gets all 100 in 5 months. A little unfair. Yeah, I'm not even sure if you can get a token from this kind of fusion. Maybe. Yeah, I don't love faction wars anyway. Like, I don't even know if it's going to be necessary. I got Cassandra. What more could I possibly want? Usually for like normal faction wars, you can just throw out like epics. Oh, that's interesting. I forgot that they were thinking about adding an extra layer to the clan, to the Demon Lord. I really hated that when they did it to Watcher of Realms for their dragon. I'm guessing it won't be that big of a challenge for endgame accounts. That's right, a world boss. That's probably going to be the next update. That'll probably come out in like April, maybe May. They'll probably announce it like after the anniversary or something. Yeah, I kind of like the world boss idea. Yeah, like the coalition event. Yeah, I like that. I like the coalition events. I think the world boss, I don't know if it's going to be like weekly or monthly or what. I do like that idea. Restrictions, okay. Just need a lot of champions. I mean, always collecting champions. Okay, I thought it was fragments were the only ones that did give tokens. So I'd like to see some clarity on that. I've heard it both ways though, so I'm not sure. How's your guys' siege doing? I'll show you my one battle. We don't have hard sieges. We know how to set ourselves up for future endeavors. Let's see. Oh, that's our stronghold. Let's see. Who did I? No, it wasn't in the stronghold. I think here maybe. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So I ran into somebody with a Mortu, a Blind Seer, Empress, and Freya. I don't think they got a turn. Took 52 seconds, and my siege was over. Huck is an early progression champ for Hydra. People really liked him when Hydra came out, but that was 4 years ago. 4.25 years ago. He's okay. He does a little bit of damage, and he's got a provoke. He's okay. He's not like amazing. He's a good champion to have. He's a good epic. Solid epic, not like amazing. Loxlin, you guys need to learn how to tank. You need to learn how to lose bad, and come back and get victories. There's just a lack of communication in your clan. What's aggro? Is that one of his skills? What is husk? Undead? Oh, is, is that what it's called in a different game? Is that like a World of Warcraft term or something? Something like that. Raid is the first game I've played like this. When I came into Raid, I did not know what people were talking about. I did not know what AoE meant. I did not know what crowd control meant. Pointless. Hope you feel better. Hope you're having a good lunch break. This is what you do, Caleb. Loxlin. I don't like calling you Caleb. Your name is Loxlin. What it is you guys are probably in too high of a tier for where you belong. You need to rank down. And that means instead of trying to win, you go to a battle and you purposely lose. Like, oh no, they are totally beating my 4 rare champions. I can't believe it. And then you rank down and you'll get easier opponents in the future. Just like with Hydra Clash or Chimera Clash, you just don't put up points. CVC, same thing with CVC. Don't put up a lot of points during regular CVC, then put up a lot during personal CVC. Huh. Hang on, I need to send a message to my friend Donald real quick. I have some very important information for him. I think we lost one clash since I joined this clan. And that's when we determined to never lose again. So it's not just about not trying, it's about purposely losing. Timmy hates Timmy hates that we do this. But when you're not a Kraken, sometimes you got to do things that Krakens would never do. And even some Krakens do it. But it's like how people tank Hydra Clash, right? Like we are currently winning our Hydra Clash. But it's because last week we did the bare minimum. We got enough to get our 1.2 billion to get all these rewards. So last week I got 1.2 billion, maybe a tiny bit more. This week I got 15.79 billion. Cuz we got easier competition. It's not a 100% success rate cuz other clans do it too. But it looks like we're going to possibly win, maybe get second if they have a couple of Krakens that are waiting for the very last minute to use their keys. And so our strategy going forward with Chimera is some weeks we will do Titus teams where we get a ton of damage. And then some weeks we purposely get 5th place where we just try to do trials. We don't spend money to lose. You know what? That is good thinking, Chase. Pay to lose is not the best strategy. I'm glad that you guys figured that out. But even except for the top clan, even some of the very big clans, they still do that for Hydra Clash. They don't do that necessarily for Siege. They like to go all out and try to win. Yeah, you do not belong in tier 6. You need to drop down to 5 at least. Believe me, we're in tier 6. We would wipe the floor with you. And I know because I had your best defense for the first year of Siege. And now I'm probably not in the top 2/3 of my clan. As far as arena goes. I've got a pretty good Hydra team. I've got a pretty good Chimera team. But arena, I am not the strongest account. Chase, you're not putting anything on your Chase credit card, right? You just sell more insurance, right? I never I never tell people what to do with their money in this game. I don't care. Just don't hurt yourself. Good, good. If you got the money, I will never tell anybody what to do with their money for their hobby. I don't care. Just don't be just don't be dumb. Don't feed an addiction. This game ain't worth it. There are plenty of games that are not pay to win. Start playing Fortnite. I will tell you, if you're spending a lot of money and losing, then you definitely either need to play a different game or you need to get a free takeover from Weiler Wednesday. I'll fix your builds. Because clearly something has gone terribly wrong. And I tell you, there are a lot of Krakens that just don't know their butt from a hole in the ground. Chase is a smart player, though. Like if you look at his builds and stuff, he pays attention to what he's doing. I've done some takeovers for him to help him out, but he's picked up the game pretty quick. To apply for a takeover, exclamation Discord. Join the Discord. There is a thread on how to get takeovers. I should not have run the turtle team against this team. Probably be fine, but no, maybe not. Oh, dang. It's done my Raph. That's crazy. I mean, my Donnie. Yikes. Okay, I did not know I had my turtle team in there. Sheesh. This is what I meant to do. Yeah, I remember the first takeover we did for Chase, I believe, was a Demon Lord team. And he had it all figured out. He knew the team better than I did, for sure. It took us like 2 hours to figure out that he just had a gemstone in there screwing everything up. The most annoying and most satisfying conclusion. I believe that was you, Chase, right? Like, what is wrong with this team? Is it the HP? Is it the defense? Is it some random blue gemstone messing up a speed tune? Rays of Kingdom. No, I don't know anything about that. Is that Rays of Kingdom or Rise of Kingdom? Oh yeah, I do have my own Discord, exclamation Discord. We're almost to 100 members. Where are we at? Let's see, 15 online. We got 96 members in the Discord. Yeah, my board team is just Duchess and 4 turtles all in their arena builds. I stopped using my Titus team because sometimes I would forget to put gear back on Titus before running it. But I've always got gear on those champions pretty much. More pay to win than raid? I didn't know it got worse than raid. Is it a gotcha game? Why does that make me want to play? Is it fun though? Have you guys played it? Go. Uh, that okay. I don't like anything with troops in it. As specific as that is, I don't like anything where you send in troops. No, you type in here exclamation Discord. And that should pop up a link for you. All right, that wasted a token, whatever. Castle commanders. Okay, yeah, you lose me with those 2 words instantly. Oh my gosh. This might be insane. Jeez. Oh, you almost got it. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, wait. Oh, no. What? He comes back after? I thought he came back when he died. Oh my gosh. How does Solinar work? What a beast. Yeah, Dark Elf? High Elf? Okay, how's it work? If this champion is dead, revives this champion when their last living ally. Okay, geez, okay. Holy moly. All right. Now I want to learn how to beat this champion. Holy moly. Okay, I just didn't know how he worked because I just avoid him. Okay. Okay. All right. We're going to figure this out. Mm, okay, what do we do? Hilvy, Rhodos. Nice. And Fabian. Can we strip that? Sort of. I mean, obviously he's got him built well. Okay, that's good. Is this going to be enough? Okay. I don't think that was unkillable though. I mean, I don't think I got a block revive. So what I'm going to do is try to A1 my way through this so I can get my skills back. Okay, he comes back. Okay, we froze him. He's toast. He's toast. There you go, smarty pants. Yeah, I imagine Lydia would work. I would not use Lydia in Arena in 2026, but technically, if you got him down and Lydia was on your team, that should work. Do you go for souls by buying souls or through, you mean soul stones? I mean, typically, you get them from pulling soul stones. You can also, if you've got essence, you can buy souls here. Why would Lydia not work? Her passive stops revives. Denies enemy revive attempts with the cooldown. Dang, I did not know that cooldown was 7 turns. That's crazy. That is an old champion. Yeah, let me use my Crixia next time. That Crixia that I totally have. It doesn't matter if he's not dying first. It's the first revive attempt. I would try again, but we beat him. Let's see, is he good? I I don't see why Lydia wouldn't work. Whenever the first revive attempt happens, she denies the revive. He would be the first revive in this case because Necrit does not revive. But most players are not going to be using Lydia in arena. Like, I've never really liked her in arena. She used to be better, but she wouldn't do anything else for you, you know? Let's see. Is there a Solinar here? No. Yeah, yeah. I'm not recommending Lydia in general. I'm saying for that, probably work. Yeah, just whoever the first revive is. But yeah, I mean, basically, you want to deal with Solinar. You want to block revive, and you want to be able to. You want to lock him out. All right, catch you later, Loxlin. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping by. You don't got to wait 6 months or whatever. Yeah, Fabian is in almost every fight for sure. Annoyingly so. That's why Donatello is really helping me out. Let's see, Fabian. 6 Fabians out of 10. So not every fight, but pretty common. I don't think I chose him. I don't usually choose him anymore. Mine's too slow. Scrub finally showing up. Yeah, Mercurial gear is just it's gonna be everywhere. I guess I can +1 my Akemptum after I pulled him. That's game changing. +1 Akemptum. Yeah, ally attack champions are gonna be good. Marius is insane right now. Oh wait, I wanted a second Nia. Been lurking. That sounds like you. Let's see, where'd you go? Gold 5 and platinum are not the same question. Gold 5, pretty much anybody should be able to maintain once they get into it these days. Platinum? Uh, very fast. Very, very, very fast. I don't know what flat platinum is even like. I haven't done it for a few weeks, and Mercurial is changing everything. Don't expect don't expect to be getting into platinum unless you start spending a bunch of money. If you can get to gold 5, you'll stay there. Just take easy fights. Look for fights like this. Gold 5 is easy, platinum is insanely hard. I don't even know if I could get into platinum with these changes. Maybe, but I don't know. It's tough right now. Yeah, you can try to sneak in. It's not easy. You got to time it just right. And then you got to get lucky with your list of teams to beat. Yeah, the problem is sometimes it's hard to find those easy teams. And everything is so slow now. With Mercurial, fights just take way too long. I've got a video from a couple months back where I kind of detailed how to do it. Yeah, you have to use some gems. You got to be close. You got to be right up against it and try to sneak in at the last minute. And you have to have kind of a scary defense. It doesn't have to be the best defense in the world. It just has to look like a pain to get through. It's like this team does not look like the best team in the world, but it looks like a good team and a pain to get through. Let's see. I could probably do it with this team. Maybe. They have a very good team. We'll see. Feel like trying it. Well, that's a very good team. Sheesh. That Marius is good. Okay, can I get a turn in time? Man, that's a good Marius. Okay, just in time. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow. Too good for me. Too good. That is a strong team. Wonder what I can beat that with. I was too slow. Maybe him? Let's try this. He's got a very good Marius build. Just absolutely wrecks my. Okay, this is gonna be bad. Uh, the problem right now with Live Arena is hang on. Like my internet connection just does not support it, annoyingly. I'll see if I can get that figured out though. Why did my Duchess not revive? Oh, I think I know why. I think Carnage locked out the skill. Oh, this is going worse for me. Oh, this is bad. That did not work out at all. Okay. I want to try. I want to keep trying. Maybe Empress. Possibly Rhodos. I'm going to try Empress and then Rhodos. Very good team. I just want to see. He's going to have a laugh when he sees his what he's done. Oh, did not quite get the job done. Oh, golly. Man, they're just so good. Okay. We'll just bump him up and bump him up. Let's try Rhodos. Dude, I got no interest in doing my Chimera either. Well, Sippy is very nearly killing their team. Jeez, okay. My first team did the best. I don't know. He might just be better than me. That just might be the answer. Is he might just be better than me. I mean, he's absolutely nuking my Duchess. I'm not entirely sure why he's getting so many turns. Try the turtles, maybe. Turtles might work. That'd be funny, actually. I kind of doubt it. I think that his Marius is just so strong. Oh, block revive the Marius. Oh wait, but my Leo's dead? Oh, dang. This guy is going to have quite the laugh. That turtle team almost worked. I'm going to give it one more go with this team. Which champion? Oh, oh. Hold on. Wait, wait. Oh my gosh, I beat him. It was this team all along. How many attempts was that? Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses. My Hilvy, if my Duchess isn't strong enough, my Hilvy is definitely not strong enough. She doesn't have enough accuracy or speed right now. How do I get what champion pointless? What are you talking about? Clearly, the turtles do not always work, Trey. As much as I love turtle power. Yes, I do know that, but I have to pay attention to that in order to know that. In order to know that I won. I do know that, Chase. But I'm not usually looking at the clock. I'm looking at the battle. I know that because of my spider run that always ends with a soul reap. You stare at it. Couldn't be me. All right, that was fun. Learning experience on that team. That guy was good. That was a very strong team. That was almost 1 million player power on that team. Let's see. I wonder if this team will work. You never know. Oh, he evaded. He evaded again. Why? Oh, we got it. I don't know, man. Maybe you want a support champion on that team. What can I tell you? This is how I deal with bomb champions. Just throw out my Marishka. Say, please try to bomb me. Hmm. Wait. Yeah, that is total guard. How annoying. Oh, extra turn. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, Marius? You gotta do missions for Marius. It's like Arbiter, Ramontu, and Marius. You gotta do missions. Yeah, I mean, with Commodus, you kind of have to go first and know that you can strip if they have like block buffs or something. Hope that they don't have feral gear. There are some problems with him, but he's very good. What you have to do is you have to get your own Marishka and then choose them together. So I see it a lot where somebody will choose them second and third, and then they'll choose another bomber too. So as long as you go first, the other team's kind of screwed. Yeah, I told you when I pulled him. I don't usually use my nice for his provoke. When he gets a provoke, it's on accident. Ah. All right. Yeah, for sure. He's great. Let's get rid of you for now. This is the problem with trying to keep up with Platinum arenas. Even easy teams sometimes take too much time. Yeah, gotta do those missions. Marius is too good to not have. Oh my gosh. That was a cute little soul rape he tried on me. I've got over 13,000. 13.4-ish, maybe? Let's see. 13,417. We got 929 on the season. Got a little over 6 days to finish it off. Yeah, sooner or later, you're going to have to get rid of Arbiter from your rotation. Probably when you pull yourself a Galathea or something. Season 929. Pretty much on pace. I might be a few points behind, but nothing that I can't catch up on. Yeah, me either, honestly. I just don't use her because she's too much of a liability. Most of the time, I just use Duchess. Nobody else uses Duchess, so she's usually available to me. I want to use Hilvy. I think I'll be able to use Hilvy after the next CBC when I buff her up a little bit. I don't have a Galathea, that kind of champ. I don't have a Siffy. Siffy does have problems. She can still be very good, but there are more counters to her now. Yeah, I don't see a lot of Osgrin in Live Arena, if ever. Siege, he's very popular. I guess I do have White Queen. Somebody was saying maybe she's going to make a comeback with Mercurial. I don't know. See about that. All right, guys, it's getting late. I ran out of things to do an hour ago. I'll probably be back tomorrow night. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd appreciate if you did. If you haven't liked the video, you can still do that. If you want to join the Discord, type in !Discord. That'll take you to our Discord. Hang out there. We chat there pretty regularly. And I'll be back with more Raid Shadow Legends content. See ya!